Whatever I have spoken, I will speak it one more time because now I have started the recording. So these are the acid properties we will be requiring. What do you mean by acid properties? A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, and D for durability. So these are the four properties of the transactions are there. We'll see one by one. What do you mean by atomicity? What do you mean by consistency, isolation, and durability? So we'll see one by one. But first of all, what is the requirement, then that we'll see, and then we'll jump over the property. Okay. So first is atomicity. If the transaction fails after step number 3, what do you mean by step number 3? Let me wipe it out. If I am saying that if the transaction fails after step 3 and before step 6, means what? Somewhat here, there is a failure. Any failure, either power failure, either network failure, either system crashes, whatever, right? Then will be just now I have told you, will there be money lost? Whatever the money, because in account A, if I am saying there was 1000 rupees and it has been debited, so it is remaining 950 rupees and it has written into the database. So माझी अपडेटेड व्हॅल्यू आहे डेटाबेसमध्ये जी अपडेट झाली आहे ती किती आहे 950. माझ्या बँकेच्या डेटाबेसमध्ये आता किती दाखवतोय अपडेट झाल्यानंतर 950. मग अगोदर होते 1000, नंतर झाले 950 अपडेट म्हणजे ट्रान्झॅक्शन झाल्यानंतर किंवा माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं पैसे कट झाल्यानंतर 950 इट इज शोईंग अँड आफ्टर दॅट देर इज अ फेलियर. आफ्टर दॅट देर इज अ फेलियर. सो इन दॅट केस जे 50 रुपये माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं कट झाले, वेर इट विल इट गो इन टू व्हेन? येस, इट हॅज लॉस्ट नाव. माझे 50 रुपये कुठे गेले? बँकेवाल्याला विचारलं तर बँकवाला सांगतोय आय डोंट नो वेर इट इज. इज इट सो? नो, इट इज नॉट द सिनारिओ. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट. तुम्ही ऑनलाईन व्हॉट एव्हर द ट्रान्झॅक्शन यू परफॉर्म ऑनलाईन और ऑफलाईन, पैसे whatever the money, whatever the transaction you are doing, money will not go anywhere, because if the transaction is failure, it will get refunded to your account, right? So that's what the atomicity properties say, की the money will not be lost, leading to an inconsistent state of the database. जर अशी सिच्युएशन आली की माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं पैसे कट झाले आणि माझ्या मित्राच्या किंवा जो बेनिफिशियरी आहे त्याच्या अकाउंटमध्ये पैसे क्रेडिट झाले नाही, then it will be a inconsistent state, right? Why inconsistent state? कारण मी तुम्हाला आता सांगितलं की माझ्या अकाउंटमध्ये 1000 रुपये आहे आणि माझ्या मित्राच्या अकाउंटमध्ये 2000 रुपये आहे. दोघांची ॲडिशन केली तर टोटल किती होतं? 3000. माझ्या अकाउंटमधले 1000 आणि माझ्या मित्राच्या अकाउंटमधले 2000, टोटल 3000. जर समजा माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं 50 रुपये कट झाले, मी ट्रान्सफर करायला घेतले आणि ट्रान्सफर झाले नाही, तर माझ्या अकाउंटमध्ये राहिले किती? 950. आणि माझ्या मित्राच्या अकाउंटमध्ये किती होते? 2000, कारण की पैसे क्रेडिट झाले नाही. देर वॉज अ फेलियर, त्यामुळे पैसे क्रेडिट होऊ शकले नाही. सो टोटल अकाउंट विल बी व्हॉट? माझ्या अकाउंटमध्ये 950 आणि त्याच्या अकाउंटमध्ये 2000, टोटल किती झाले? 2950. So there is a gap of 50 rupees. So where those 50 rupees has been gone? So if such scenario happens, that is called as the inconsistent database state, because your database is not consistent. Okay. Then for that, the system should ensure that the updates of a partially executed transactions are not reflected in the database. जर समजा ट्रान्झॅक्शन पार्शली एक्झिक्यूट झालं असेल, म्हणजे हे जे पूर्ण ट्रान्झॅक्शन आहे, हे पूर्ण ट्रान्झॅक्शन जर एक्झिक्यूट झालं, देन अँड देन ओनली इट विल गेट रिफ्लेक्टेड इन टू दी अकाउंट, अदरवाईज इट विल नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट इन टू दी अकाउंट. सो दॅट्स वॉट हॅपन. जर माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं कट झाले आणि तुमच्या मित्राच्या अकाउंटमध्ये जर ट्रान्सफर झाले, then and then only it will get updated into your account as well as your friend's account, right? That is called as atomicity requirement. So in this way it will get automatized. Then the second one is there, that is called as durability. Let me wipe it out. I am having durability. So again, once the user has been notified that the transaction has completed, What do you mean by durability requirement? Once the user has notified that the transaction has completed. Okay, means what? माझ्या अकाउंटमधनं मी म्हणजे अकाउंट ए मधनं मी 50 रुपये अकाउंट बी मध्ये ट्रान्सफर केले and it has been taken place, complete झालं. Now the updates to the database by the transaction must persist even if there are software or hardware failures. Are you getting what I am trying to tell you? जर मी हे पूर्ण ट्रान्झॅक्शन जर परफॉर्म झालं तर परफॉर्म झाल्यानंतर माझ्या अकाउंटमध्ये 950 रुपये असायला पाहिजे आणि माझ्या मित्राच्या किंवा अकाउंट ए मध्ये 950 रुपये असायला पाहिजे आणि अकाउंट बी मध्ये 2050 रुपये असायला पाहिजे. In my account there must be 950 rupees and in my in account A 950 rupees, in account B must be 2050 rupees. Okay, so if there is any failure, still if there are this data 950 and 2050, then I can say there is a durability. Means what? Whatever the transaction are being performed, that should be durable, that should be for long time, right? It should not change की नाही आता हे whatever the transaction I am performing, after performing this transaction हा data update झाला आणि काही सेकंदामध्ये परत it has been reflected to 1000 rupees and it has been reflected to 2000 rupees. असं नको व्हायला. This should not happen. If this happens, then there will be a durability problem. Means there is a durability issue. My transaction is not durable. कारण की update तर झाला, it has been updated into the database, but it is not durable. Right? Durable means what? It is not what I can say. It is not for long time. It is for short time, for few seconds, for few minutes, and later on it has changed to the previous values. असं नको व्हायला. So that is nothing but the durability requirement. Okay. Then I am having the consistency requirement. What do you mean by consistency? Just now I have told you what do you mean by consistency. माझ्या before performing the transaction the total amount was 3000, 1000 in account A and 2000 in account B. Account A मध्ये, okay, let me show you. Account A आणि account B before and after. अकाउंट ए मध्ये किती होते 1000 rupees, अकाउंट बी मध्ये किती होते 2000 rupees. So total is what? Total is what? Here 3000 rupees, right? Before and after performing the transaction, here I am having 950 rupees, here I am having 2050 rupees. Total again is 3000, right? So this is called as consistency because you can see total anyhow is 3000 rupees before and after. But if some problem occurs and if this consistency is not maintained, then it will be in your database will be in inconsistent state. Okay, your database will be in inconsistent state. So this is the consistency requirement. Okay. So three we have seen atomicity, we have seen durability, and we have seen consistency. What do you mean by isolation? That also we'll speak about. So this is just now whatever I have told you, this is nothing but the same. I have tried to tell you with the help of an example. So the same has been written here, you can see. Consistency requirement include the addition up to the sum of the balances of all accounts minus the sum of the loan amounts will be equals to the values in the cash. Just now, just whatever I have told you. And one last point is nothing but the isolation requirement. So what do you mean by isolation requirement? That I will show you. If I am saying I am having two transactions, this is my transaction T1 and this is my transaction T2. Transaction T1 and transaction T2. These are the two transactions I am having. जर मी म्हणतोय की माझ्या transaction A मध्ये just now we have seen in transaction A previously there was 1000 rupees इनिशियली किती होते माझ्या अकाउंट ए मध्ये किंवा माझ्या अकाउंट ए मध्ये प्रीवियसली देर वॉज 1000 rupees, and in account B I am having 2000 rupees, right? So after performing this, what I will get, if I am talking about only this particular transaction, I am talking about only transaction T1. So in transaction T1, if I am talking that in A 1000 rupees was there, and in B 2000 rupees was there. So if I am performing a transaction, right, after performing a transaction here, if I am writing it, it will be 950, right? And आता मला सांगा, when I am going step by step, when I am reading the value of A, it is 1000. When I am performing, it will be updated to 950, and it will be written on the disk as 950. Then I am reading the value of A. A ची value किती आहे मला सांगा आता, 950 आहे की 1000 आहे? Now the value of A is not 1000. Now the value of A has been changed to 950, right? And I am reading the value of A and B, and then I am going to add the values of A and B. So 950 plus B ची value किती आहे 2000. It will become what? 2950, right? So बघा एका डेटाबेस मध्ये then I will come here because I am going sequentially. That's why पहिले हे transaction, then this particular transaction, and then I will come here, right? So this is my number 1, this is my number 2, and this is my number 3. सो पहिला एक्झिक्यूट झाला, दुसरा एक्झिक्यूट झाला, आता तिसऱ्यामध्ये येईल. तिसऱ्यामध्ये आल्यानंतर बघा रीड बी, राईट, रीड बी. ओके, व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ बी? बी वॉज, व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ बी? बी वॉज 2000, right? Then b is equals to b plus 50, means it will be what, 2050, and then I am going to write the value of b. So here after this I will get 20, sorry, here transaction T1 and transaction T2. So here there was 950 rupees. This is my part 1 which will get executed sequentially, then this will get executed. So first this will get executed, then this one will get executed, and then this third part will get executed, right? So पहिल्यांदा इथे 950 अपडेट झाल्यानंतर इथे किती असेल 2050, right? So you can see the transactions are isolated, कारण की या पर्टिक्युलर ट्रान्झॅक्शनचा आणि या पर्टिक्युलर ट्रान्झॅक्शनचा काही एक संबंध नाही आहे, राईट? संबंध आहे, देर इज अ कनेक्शन बिटवीन ट्रान्झॅक्शन T1 and ट्रान्झॅक्शन T2, बट आय एम एक्झिक्युटिंग देम सिक्वेन्शियली, त्याच्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम होत नाही आहे. आय एम एक्झिक्युटिंग देम सिक्वेन्शियली, पहिले हा पार्ट, then this part, and then this part. That's why there is no problem, right? Or I can say की मी पहिल्यांदा हे पर्टिक्युलर ट्रान्झॅक्शन कम्प्लिटली एक्झिक्यूट करणार, and then I will execute this particular transaction, right? Mean to say what? See, if I am saying transaction T1 and T2, so पहिल्यांदा मी काय करेल, हे पूर्ण ट्रान्झॅक्शन एकदा एक्झिक्यूट करून घेतो. म्हणजे इथे मला आफ्टर रायटिंग दी व्हॅल्यू ऑफ बी, ए ची व्हॅल्यू असेल 950 आणि बी ची व्हॅल्यू असेल किती 2050, and then I will execute this. So what is the value of A? 950, and what is the value of B? 2050. So it will be what? After addition I will get 3000 rupees, right? One case number 1. If I am executing them serially, it is called a serial schedule. Okay, that will come to know in the coming lectures. So I have got the value of A plus B as 3000 rupees. Another case, what is the another case? The another case is, if I am saying I am going to execute this particular transaction first, right? Then what is the value of A? The value of A is 1000, and value of B is 2000, right? So it will be what, 3000, and then I will execute this particular transaction. So what is the value of A? 950. After deducting the rupees 50 and after adding 50, I will get 2050, right? So still you can see, even though I am executing T1 first and T2 later, पहिल्यांदा मी T1 एक्झिक्यूट करतोय आणि नंतर T2 एक्झिक्यूट करतोय, still I will be getting the 3000 rupees. Or if I am executing transaction T2 first and then T1, still I am getting the same answer, 3000 rupees. Okay, so this is nothing but the, what I can say, the isolation requirement, or the two transactions are, there must be isolation between two transactions. हे transaction वेगळे आहे, this transaction is different and this transaction is different. Okay, so this is all for today. We'll continue, we'll continue to the acid properties. We'll see in more detail what do you mean by acid properties with the help of an example. Okay, hope so you people have understood. If you are having any doubt, you can ask.